While American Horror Story Season 2, Asylum, is easily one of the darkest seasons of the anthology TV series, several of its twisted storylines are actually based on true stories. While American Horror Story tells some of the most disturbing tales on television, the stories become all the more bone-chilling when discovering that each season draws from real-life people and events. AHS Season 2's Asylum is still considered one of the show's best installments after over a decade on air, partially because of how real Ryan Murphy's horror story feels. AHS Season 2 tackles serial killers, aliens, a rundown psychiatric facility, demonic possession, evil Nazi doctors, among other topics, making it one of American Horror Story's more confusing seasons. Even still, Asylum stories are cleverly woven and most of them are tied up well enough by the end that viewers are left satisfied, which can't be said for every season, such as American Horror Story Season 10's alien story, Death Valley. Though it takes on a lot, American Horror Story, Asylum looked to many aspects of true history that are rooted in the same darkness as the season itself. Briarcliff Manor was based the notorious Willowbrook State School. The titular Asylum had a shocking real-life inspiration. The cast of American Horror Story Asylum in one room with many beds. Briarcliff Manor, despite being a backdrop much of the time in Asylum, is indeed one of, if not the main character of AHS Season 2, as a majority of what transpires is within its walls. It may seem like a truly horrific place, but it pales in comparison to American Horror Story's real inspiration, the Willowbrook State School. Willowbrook was an institution for intellectually impaired children in Staten Island, New York that operated from 1947 to 1987. Within that 40-year period, the happenings that occurred were truly gruesome, even for Ryan Murphy's American Horror Story standards. According to the Praeger Handbook of Special Education by Alberto Burstin, by 1965, the institution held 6,000 patients even though it could only comfortably accommodate 4,000. This is a much larger patient number than in American Horror Story, Asylum, meaning even more children were neglected in real life than in the series. The children were left to their own devices, many were malnourished and covered in their own body matter. There were also signs of physical and sexual abuse on some of the children at the hands of the staff, a pattern that AHS Season 2 includes for some of its sadistic staff. The location Briarcliff Manor is based on also ran brutal experiments. Willowbrook State School was the location of some incredibly unethical research. If this doesn't already seem worse than what's depicted in American Horror Story, Asylum's deadly season, the experiments that inspired it are all the more bone-chilling. In 1956, a disturbing research study began at Willowbrook, in which researchers intentionally infected patients with hepatitis A to study the virus.